Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the Collector's Table Live. Welcome everyone on the panel as well. We got K-Fet, Cheddar, and Shane. Just to let you guys know pretty early, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing good for Sunday.
Yeah. It's always nice when it's a Sunday. You ain't got to work and you just got the day off. But speaking of work, we kind of got a late notice. Unfortunately, Jeff Morris got called into work like just now, and he's not going to be able to make it. He might jump on in the middle of the show. It's all good. The show's going to keep rolling on, though. Sometimes we get wrapped up, and that's just the way it goes. But K-Fet, yeah, that's right. K-Fet, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Not much. I just want to clarify to our viewers. Jeff notified us a couple days ahead of time. But Adam was like, screw it, man. My thumbnail ain't changing. Those fans can just eat it.
They can eat it.
Just to touch on that, I think it's important people know that there's a lot of times we don't even have guests booked for the show. And Adam will throw them on the thumbnail just for clickbait and hoping people tune in. And then he just says that they backed out at the last minute.
Yeah.
It's actually genius.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Well, what's going on with you guys? How's everybody doing?
Doing good. We wrapped up the series of Ahsoka, so some hot sports opinions, of course, going on now on the internet, and of course we'll get to it. But there has been a lot of measurements of Transformers these days, so we'll see how Prowl measures up to the rest of them.
Very true.
Oh, I like that. I like
Very
the segue.
true. We have a special guest with us today, Cheddar Collectibles. Welcome to the show, man. Is this your first show, or is this you? Have you been on other shows? You've been on other shows, right? Or is this your first show?
Well, this is my first time with you guys for sure.
Oh, nice. Very nice, man. Well, thanks for joining us. I see you got a nice little background right there. Look at that. Got some Batman statues. We're actually going to look at all that stuff here in a second. He shared some pictures with us, and we'll share it with you guys.
This floor and the next floor and the next floor. You know how it goes collecting.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I get it. And then we got my co-host Shane, the Dark Lord. What's going on, Shane? How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Looking forward to a good show, and glad Cheddar could come on and join us. Should be fun.
Awesome, yeah, guys. I'm gonna apologize again because I got like 3 hours of sleep. I'm very, very tired, so I might be stumbling through the show a little bit. But like Cheddar said, the show must go on. So
we'll carry it. Don't worry.
You look run down and tired, to be honest.
That's what a move will do to you.
Yeah, moving sucks, man.
Yeah. We'll actually talk about that here a little bit more in a second. But let's say what's up to people in the chat. Anthony Kennedy, my man, what's going on? Are you having a beer right now? Where are you at, Anthony Kennedy? I wonder where you're at in the States, by the way. It's never too early for a beer. Alan Kiefer, hey guys, hope everyone is well. What's going on? Thanks for joining. My man, Dennis Perez, always nice seeing you, man. We already said what's up to Alan, Anthony, K-Fet saying what's up to people in the chat. Who else we got in here? Your statue delivery guy. Oh, nice. I don't think I've seen that name before. Have you guys seen that name before? What's
Only
up, Prime One Endo? What's that?
Only at his door.
What's up with the Prime One Endo price predictions? We are going to discuss that, and I'm excited to discuss it. Yep. Actually, me and Ledge were talking about it in a couple threads on the Facebook group. All right, let's see. Bats in the Belfry. What's up, fellas? What's going on, man? Thanks for joining. Who else we got up in here? Northern Monkey. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining. Fatal. My brother, what's going on? Slifer. What's going on? Always nice to see you. Gotham Cinnabites. What's going on, man? Another good guy in the community. Go check out his channel if you haven't. He's got some good stuff going on. And we'll just let everybody else kind of trickle in here. Who else did I miss? Oh, Top Gun Collector. He's got a newer channel. Real good guy in the community. He posts, I think he's got a Facebook group too. Actually, he does have a Facebook group. You guys can go check that out. He's got a newer channel. Real good guy. Good stuff. Jonas, great Sunday morning, fellas. What's going on? My man Ledge, I was just talking about you. How you doing, Ledge?
What's up, Ledge?
Grifter 81. What's going on?
Grifter 81.
Yeah, Crunchy Thunder. What's going on? Who else we got in here? Prime.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that Prime.
1023. What's that?
He asked what I thought of Prowl. I said we'll get
Size.
into it.
Yep. The Bataholic. What's good, guys? Just ordered the, what is that? The Resident Evil 3 Dio from Prime 1. Excited for those
Nice.
pieces.
Oh, okay.
That thing is massive. If that's the
Yeah,
one with
it's hard.
With Ellie. Oh no, not Ellie.
no, with Jill Valentine, and I forget the guy's name. I forget the main villain's name. It's like a gigantic villain. It's probably like 35 inches tall, and it's a quarter scale statue. Remind me what the villain's name is Bataholic.
Big diorama.
Yeah, it's a really cool diorama. It's got a zombie from the side reaching
Nemesis.
up as she runs. Nemesis. That's right.
Drifter 81 says
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Yeah, congrats on that. You know, I had that and I canceled it. I almost wish I never canceled that, but I had that on order a while back when it first went up for pre-order.
Why'd you cancel?
What's the edition size on that? Anybody know?
I think it's pretty low. I want to say it's pretty low. I'm not too sure. Mitch,
Mr.
what's going
Morris.
on? Yeah, maybe he could tell us what the edition size is on that. But yeah, I canceled it just because my collection was going in a different direction. And I think that was around the time I was getting the Prime 1 Jungle Hunter and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah. But
Yeah, not
I kind of
matching up.
regret. What's that?
Not matching up with the Jungle Hunter, right?
Yeah. Well, I had one video game piece, and I was thinking about going into video game pieces. I might in the future. Video game pieces. We were talking about it with Art. Like, man, video game pieces nowadays are getting sick, man. They are so cool. So cool.
Oh yeah, they're mixing it up with a little translucent to make that blood look real when it's flashing. It's looking good.
Yeah. Even the dog, it's got a proximity piece like dog that comes with it too. Zombie dog.
Yeah.
See, I grew up playing video games, but I don't love a video game enough to buy a statue of it to take up room of a superhero or a Sith or a Transformer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
No.
a couple of guys are asking about what so we had a big yard sale. Here, I'll show you guys. It wasn't a huge yard sale, but stuff we needed to get rid of when you're moving, right? We made signs and everything, and we had a nice little turnout. Those are my kiddos right there. I had to cut out my address for obvious reasons, but my kiddos with the yard sale, they helped me tremendously. Shout out to my kids, Delilah and Aiden, for helping me out. Love those guys. Anyway.
Excellent.
We had a little yard sale right there. Just selling random stuff. You know how yard sales goes. I had a whole bunch of like lawn equipment over here, and it like left quick. All the electric stuff, we had like electric blowers, and I sold my zero turn and a bunch of other stuff, and it was pretty crazy.
How much money did you make on that garage sale?
We actually made a little over $1,000.
Holy shit.
It was crazy. Well, the bulk of that too was from the electric yard equipment, the blowers, the edgers, stuff like that.
See, that's the difference between garage sales with like rich people like you or garage sales I go to. I go when I find like old rusty spoons for $0.25. Like, and you're selling electric.
I am not rich. I am nowhere near rich.
I'm just saying.
But my wife did this picture. I thought this was cool too. My wife drew this picture.
And you're selling it.
And well, she didn't want it anymore. I was like, "You sure you want to sell it?" She ended up selling it. So, but and then this was cool. We sold. Yeah, we sold all the leftover Pokemon cards my son had and some other stuff. And then you see this. This is a little hot toy that I've had for like forever, right? I bought this a long time ago. The Joker from Suicide Squad.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Out of all people, right? I had the little box down here and everything. Out of all people, it was like this guy brought this little girl that was like 7 years old, And she's like, Daddy, I want it. And I'm like, it's a Joker in a straitjacket, like for a 7-year-old little girl. And he was like, yeah, she can get it. So yeah, 7-year-old girl bought that Joker in a straitjacket, which I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, yard sale went good, man.
That's good. Nice down payment on a pre-order.
Yeah. We're probably just gonna use that stuff on the move, to be honest. But yeah. All right, so moving on. Me and Kevin were talking about this a little bit. We're gonna be switching some stuff up with the logo and a couple things on the channel. You're gonna see the logo changing up pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that. If you're like, man, where's the collector's table? You're probably gonna have to look for another logo. I'll put our new logo. We're gonna do some intros and stuff, working on the channel. We'll give you guys a heads up, just so you know who we are, and because we're gonna look different, obviously, and we'll put it up in the Facebook group. But yeah, we're working on some new logos. If anybody, by the way, if anybody in the chat is like super artistic, like just knows how to draw really good, is really good with that type of stuff, or graphic design or whatever that's called, hit me up. I don't mind being.
You know who's really good? Rashid.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's actually, believe it or not, you wouldn't think it from talking to him, but he's very talented.
Yeah. Well,
Rashid's very talented.
I didn't know Kevin was too. Kevin, apparently, you said you did it for a little while, Kevin?
Yeah. I started my career doing all that. So, yep, did a lot of stuff primarily in the sports world for the NFL and things of that nature. So,
damn.
Yeah. But hey, right now we are completely open for free crowdsourcing. So if anyone wants to give us some designs, we'll take them.
Well, I'll pay you guys for your time. I'll give you some money, you know what I mean, for taking the time to do it. So if anybody's good at that kind of stuff, let me know and we'll bounce some ideas off. Kevin, I think, is still going to come up with some stuff. So
I mean,
throw some ideas around.
You just showed us a picture you sold that your wife drew by hand. So
yeah, I did talk to her about it, but I don't know if she's good at stuff like this, because even though someone knows how to draw, doesn't mean they necessarily know how to draw every type of style that you might want. You know what I mean? So
right.
We'll see. I talked about it with her a little bit, but she's just probably not going to do it because she's too wrapped up with everything else. But yeah, that's that. We had some images coming from, I guess we got this new Joker movie that's coming out. What do you guys think about this Joker movie? It's supposed to be like a musical or something?
Not much, to be honest.
Not
much. I saw the first movie. It is what it is. It's not a movie I'd ever watch twice, let alone need to see a part 2, let alone it be a musical.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the whole musical thing.
It's not really my version of Joker. So.
Not mine either.
Did you like the first?
Insane, but I don't musical.
What's that, Cheddar?
I'm saying Joker's insane, but I don't think he's that insane to do a musical.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, hey, look, it could be like blow out of the water, really cool. But like when you add musical to something like I thought the way they did the first Joker movie, why switch it up? It was really good, you know?
Yeah. Something.
And Lady Gaga obviously is going to be, if it's a musical, she's obviously going to be singing in the movie. But and she's a pretty good artist. She does really good, you know.
Yeah,
a lot of people love her, but yeah, I don't know if I see her as a Harley Quinn, you know.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I think that Joker movie would have been better if he wasn't supposed to be Joker, because let's face it, he's not the version of Joker that we're used to in any way, shape, or form. It would have been better if it was just a standalone movie that had nothing to do with Batman or the Joker, but make it the same way. Just some crazy guy and trying to get through the day and blah, blah, blah. And then he snaps.
Yeah, right.
That would have been better, and just not make him Joker. I think I would have liked it more, because you got an expectation when you go in with the Joker movie, like, where's Batman? This isn't Joker? I don't know. That's how I would have liked to see it.
Yeah.
And if they put a Batman in it, would it be a different version of Batman? Obviously, right?
In Joker version, in the first movie, Batman's still a kid. Remember, he talks to Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like the timeline's all fucked up. Like the whole movie's fucked up, but not in a bad way per se. Just, I don't think it should have been Joker. There's no need
More
for it.
depressing than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
It's,
it wasn't a Joker movie. It was just depressing and not uplifting as a Joker character should be.
it was really depressing.
Yeah.
It was really depressing. Yeah. What do you think about this, Kev? You like this, or what are you thinking?
I'm with a lot of the guys where when I saw the first one, I was like, okay, I loved it for what it was. It was entertaining, but I didn't feel like the film needed a sequel. And
Okay.
so now here we're getting a sequel. So actually, I'm looking at this photo, and maybe it's just because I got Ahsoka on my mind, but Lady Gaga is giving that whole Shin vibe right now.
100%. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Thanks, Shane. That's why we hang out.
100%.
What's the chat saying, Kev? How they feel about it?
Yeah, it looks like we got a lot of people right here. So Slifers totally agrees here. Yeah, everyone else has heard also the rumors. So we got Mr. Kennedy also saying that he's heard it's a musical. Yeah, I really, that musical thing, I just like, what is this gonna be, like Hamlet or something like that? I'm a little concerned about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's we'll wait and see. But I'm gonna have to hear some really good stuff before I'm actually gonna make myself take myself out to the theater. It may be something I just pull up when it's streaming for free.
Yeah. Hamlet was popular. Hamlet was super popular, right?
Oh God, yeah. My family loves that show, or musical, I should say.
It's hard enough.
Well, I
saying
guess we'll see how this. I guess we'll see how this develops. I don't know. What's that, Cheddar? What'd you say, bud?
Not that long.
Yeah. It's,
Try to go to a movie theater with your family and sit watching a musical with Joker for 3 hours. I don't know.
yep. Again, I'll probably just do this at home.
Yeah. Wait for it to come out on video or something. Anyway, just thought about that. Some more news. IGN, DC Studios, James Gunn has confirmed Peacemaker Season 2 will be part of the DCU despite Season 1 of John Cena's anti-hero series seemingly not being canon. Okay. Thoughts on this?
Interesting, because he got rid of Henry Cavill and all these other actors because they're too old, and John Cena's in his 40s, so, or at least 40 years old. So it's kind of interesting.
Did he say he got rid of them because they're old, though?
Well, he got rid of Henry Cavill because he was in his 40s, and he wants, if he's doing Superman movies for the next 10 years, you don't want a 50-something-year-old Superman.
That's true. That dude still looks like...
He does now, but will he look like that in 10, 15 years from now? Maybe not.
That's true.
They're showing a lot of pictures of Cavell. Maybe is the next 007. Sean Connery takeover.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And I was just about to ask the chat too here if Peacemaker was any good, but according to Kennedy, it's trash. So maybe it's a good thing I haven't checked it out yet.
See, I disagree. I think Peacemaker.
I thought Peacemaker was pretty good.
I thought it's really good.
I didn't see all of them, but he's hilarious.
I saw them all, and they're funny.
He is hilarious in that show. Like, he is a great Peacemaker, in my opinion. But
it looks like Fatal agrees with you guys.
Yeah,
it's a really good show. I'm surprised Anthony Kennedy doesn't like it.
Yeah, I thought you would probably like something like that, Anthony. But everybody's got their own opinions.
Why do you think specifically Anthony would like something like that?
I don't know. I thought most people that were into like statue collecting and like DCU stuff or DC stuff would like it, but
that's fair.
Not. Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I've got a pretty hot sports opinion, and John just nailed it. Is the DCU is a mess. To me, I felt like that entire line, it was like a layup. They had such good stories, such great, really dated characters that have stood the test of time, and they just can't get most of that crap right. Batman's not bad. Batman, most of the times I see Batman, I've enjoyed those, but man, they just struggle. And then I was starting to get on board with Henry Cavill as Superman, and then they just went and pulled the rug out from underneath us on that one too. So I'm with you, John. I'm kind of like, they're all over the place. I don't know what they're going to have to do here to get this right.
I agree with you, Kev. They're a fucking mess. They're a mess.
What's that, Cheddar?
I'm thinking Cavill he's stereotyped as Superman forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that was devastating to a lot of people who love that Superman because I said it before. He looks like he was literally born for that part. Like he was born to be Superman. You know.
You know, the last time I saw a Nerd Uprising when Cavell got axed by DCU when people watched the series finale of Game of Thrones and they wanted to rewrite the show.
Yep.
Oh God,
that was the last great Nerd Uprising.
It was. Shane, you're a wrestling fan here. Do you agree with Edwin?
As a cameo,
it's much better actor than wrestler.
Superman.
That's hard to say. John Cena's always they make fun of him and say he only has the 5 moves of doom, and which he embraces and tells people, when I get in the ring with you, you're going to experience 5 moves of doom. I think in the ring, is he the best technical wrestler? No, obviously not. He's not a Daniel Bryan or anyone like that, but he's good in terms of being entertaining in the ring. Is he one of my favorites? No, he's older now. He's okay. I much prefer him on screen. I do agree, but I don't think he's terrible in the ring. He's entertaining. He's just not good technically at wrestling.
Gotcha.
Just like Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan couldn't wrestle out of a paper bag, but he could entertain the fucking pants off of you.
Right.
Like The Rock, too. The Rock was...
Yeah, essentially, yeah. The Rock is not a good technical wrestler, but he's very entertaining, and he makes it work.
Agreed.
All right. Anything else before we move on?
No.
We're all good? All right.
Wait. There's one more thing. Anthony Kennedy put a big message here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
There. I'm waiting for it to pop up. Peacemaker is a D-level character and never connected with him in the books, which in itself is a few books. It's only because Gunn brought him into the spotlight. I also never liked Cena. No, fair enough. We all got people we don't like and characters we don't like. That's fair. I never heard of them before the Suicide Squad movies. So
same here.
Edwin said Hogan sucked at both.
Yes, but he also drew the most money out of anyone else. So
yeah,
he did.
But I agree with you. He's not a very good actor at all.
Yeah.
Hey, he got his own cartoon series. I remember that growing up as a kid. Saturday mornings. Hulk Hogan and the Hulksters.
Yeah, what was the name of that show? I'm confusing it with the WrestleFest game. WWE, was it just WWF Superstars?
Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Saturday Superstars or something like that.
Yeah,
I missed that.
I just remember it being on Saturday mornings and him.
Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. That was it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mr.
That show
Kennedy.
was so good against Rowdy Piper and the bad guys. That's so good. I love that show.
The millennials in the channel are going, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, you guys suck with your Caillou and your fucking Paw Patrol and your Teletubbies.
Your Paw Patrol.
It's disgusting.
So this might be a good time to just remind everyone to go ahead and hit that like button or dislike based on Shane's comments recently.
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
I know
I don't
you
get
don't.
paid for this. Hit the dislike all you fucking want. I don't care.
Light us up.
Not taking any money out of my pockets, and you're still sitting here watching me.
If they don't do one, just hit the subscribe at least.
Yeah, subscribe, and then you could tell me how much you hate me. That's fine. That works too.
Yeah, start subscribing. We got to get rid of that Darth Maul bust and autographed lightsaber. So
Yeah, I want that. Are we able to win that since we're part of the show?
I think we can throw our names, or you guys can throw your names in it. I have no problem shipping it off to anyone.
Perfect.
As long as it's not in my house, I'm moving on.
That's a badass piece, man.
It is. It really is. It's a gorgeous piece, and Ray Park signing the lightsaber is pretty awesome. So,
just so everybody knows, we're going to rig it so that I win. So when I do win, don't.
Now, if you actually do win, people are going to be like, "Are you fucking serious? This is
that's because I just told them we're going to rig it so I win. That's fine. At least we're honest about it, right? We're going to say it in advance. It's not like they're losing anything. No one's paying for tickets to enter in the draw.
All right, so moving on. This was something that Shane shared You said you saw this somewhere, Shane?
Yeah, I saw it during the week online that Rob Zombie was going to be doing some kind of horror Star Wars movie that involves canon and Legends characters both. So I don't know if it's going to be one continuous movie or maybe like little segments of scary things that last, maybe 15-minute little mini segments. I have no idea. I know nothing else about it.
Breaking, Rob Zombie is confirmed to be filming the very first standalone horror film within the Star Wars universe, but not part of the normal canon. It will have characters we've seen from Legends and canon alike. The script has been awaiting the end of the Writers Guild strike to be officiated, and filming is set to begin as soon as the cast can be put together for following the end of the Screen Actors Guild strike. The studio has said that they are hoping for the filming to begin by January 2024. The studios release this poster and title. Kind of interesting. I guess we'll see how that develops. So I saw these art prints. I think this was on Sideshow's website.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Those are nice.
Guys like this? This is, I guess, it's 20.5 inches tall by 16 inches. This would be nice to have if you guys are Superman and Wonder Woman collectors.
I'm surprised they don't have a Batman in there.
Yeah, do the Holy
Not often do you see just Batman or
Trinity.
Superman and Wonder Woman together. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Looks good though.
I like how they got this like dripping down like that.
Me
That's a
too.
cool effect. Yeah. And I like the way they're facing in, yeah. I like the way they're facing in different directions. That's cool too. And they got a serious look. Colors are great. If you want some color in your man cave. Yeah.
With a frame
What I like is that it's not Alex Ross. I don't care for Alex Ross Superman face.
Yeah.
That little squinty eyes. I don't care for that.
Here's your Batman.
That's
I like
cool.
That. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Nice. The dark side of the Joker with the Batman. Yeah.
Look at the side of the
I like that
Joker.
a lot.
Everything's on fire. And then look at the Batman with the bat symbol.
Oh, that's sweet in the background.
That's really, really nice. How much is that piece?
I'm not sure.
Like, that's an art print I would buy, and I don't really buy art prints. I don't really
on a
give a
pre-order,
shit
I would
about art
get that
prints
price.
much, but that's a beautiful one.
Especially if they do it up framed like Sideshow usually does. That's always supposed to come in so nice.
Let me see if I can look it up real quick. I don't know if it's released yet.
I think it's a pre-order. I think.
Okay, so $100 for this one.
Is it available yet to buy? Well, here we go.
$100.
Wow.
I don't think they got the option to frame it though.
Yeah,
it's on canvas.
That'll cost you a few $100 to frame it yourself. So don't be fooled.
Yeah.
I mean, you could buy a nice frame on Amazon and put it in there yourself.
Yeah,
You don't have to go to a high-end place.
Yeah.
I know.
I know you rich people do that, but you
Oh,
pay
here we
people
go.
to put a picture in a frame for you.
Shane building the
That's something I
divide.
can do myself. I'm the blue-collar working man, and I could do that myself.
Hey, Shane, just for the record, there is no bricks that match my house in my driveway.
You said it, man. Once you put your own bricks in your driveway, you know you got money.
All right. Anyway, I saw this one too. That you obviously, I think Iron Studios is doing this statue, right? Was it Iron Studios that's doing the statue, the gigantic
Yes.
one?
No, Weta.
No.
Or Weta? Yeah. Weta. So this would be really nice, and then you got two different frame options here, two different sizes. This looks cool. Got Gandalf on there. I'd be scared shitless to fly on a gigantic bird like that. For all you Lord of the Rings collectors, it's got an edition size of 2,000. All right.
Very cool.
All right, so Cheddar, walk us through this, man. This is part of your collection.
Yeah.
What you got here, man?
Oh, we got some prime ones there. Of course, we know the Justice League.
Yeah, looks good.
1/3. Yeah, the 1/3 scale. Little art in the back, of course.
Yeah, I see that.
Looks like all the sideshow prints. Yeah, looks good, buddy.
Oh, yeah. They do them up pretty good. They're worthy to hang.
And then you got who makes this right here?
That's Prime One Studios, Arkham Knight Batmobile.
Prime One made this.
Oh yeah, that was a cool piece. I almost pulled the trigger on that one. I
had some
missed it.
credit filled up, so I got a discount on that a little bit, but the shipping kills you because it comes from very far.
Yeah, it's a cool piece though. That's a nice piece to have in your collection.
It's a nice place to put in front of your Justice League line.
Yep.
Yeah. Got some more stuff here. You got Colossus, Mystique, Magneto, and this is what's his name again?
Banshee.
Yep.
Sonic
Awesome.
Screamer.
Is he coming out of
On
that
top
Sentinel
of it.
face?
Yeah, it's like he's blasting a hole through the Sentinel head as he screams
that's
and rises out.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's really
Always
cool.
like that piece.
Yeah, it's a custom,
Comes
right?
with a couple different heads and arms.
That's NMK, isn't it?
Correct, it is. They make some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, they do. They make some really nice pieces.
They're pretty big and epic.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Yeah,
That Colossus back there, real quick, because that's not XM's. Whose is that?
It is.
It is. It's, okay. Maybe it's just a different angle I'm
Yeah.
not used to seeing.
Different
That's
angle. You
cool.
don't see the rebar he's bending. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard this Mystique was a little overscaled. Is that true?
Well,
Not really. I mean, she doesn't look overscaled
I
next to
don't
him.
I don't think so. When you stand it up to the rest of them, like Colossus and a couple of the other ones, because she's supposed to be small compared to them. Colossus is mammoth, right? So
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that because I know several guys that own it, and that's the biggest complaint is how gigantic she is.
Really?
Yeah, when you see her next to Sideshow's Mystique, the Sideshow's Mystique comes up to like her chest, shoulder area, like she towers. I think it's a beautiful piece. I almost got this one for my Mystique. I
the
just couldn't
colors
get over
pop on
that
it. It's really good.
when I talk to people.
Yeah, they do pop.
I own it too. It's in my collection. So but then again, I'm not intimidated by women who are taller.
Well, everybody's
Do you think
taller
it's
than me,
oversized,
so I'm pretty used to everybody being taller than me.
Oh, there you go.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I like that. And the colors do pop.
because she's leaning on the X for the mutants.
Okay, Cheddar, you're breaking up just a little bit, buddy.
Okay. Am I okay?
I don't know.
You sound good right now.
You sound good now. Yeah, you're just coming in and out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I got a little
Jelena-
far away.
Jelena's showing you some love for your collection, man. She says you got an amazing collection.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right, let's go. This is the Thing.
Yeah, that's another okay. It's huge, like it should be. The Thing is huge.
Yep. Oh,
They
I
made
love the
like
print
30
project
of
too.
those.
Look at that. This origin
He's
print going.
over Doctor Doom's base. That's the theme of it. There's a Doctor Doom mask on the ground near his feet. Alex Ross art print.
Yep.
Nice.
It comes like with at least 6 swap outs from different artists, Jack Kirby and all different artists to represent the Thing.
Yeah. I don't think the Fantastic Four gets enough love, man, from the statue world. Do you guys think so?
And
No,
I'm
I-
starting to come out. Super Scroll, and they did a Thing too. He's a little smaller.
The problem is, here's the shitty part about XM, and I heard this from a couple people that know XM. When they got their license to do Fantastic Four, they only got their
Right.
license to do 2 characters, Thing and Super Scroll, and they knew that going into it when they created those 2, but didn't tell people. So people bought these anticipating Sue Storm, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch will be made to follow, maybe Doctor Doom. And from what I understand, they don't have that licensing right now. So that's the shitty part.
People putting that money out there, they're thinking they're going to have the line and they don't have it. So they got to.
Because those pieces are cool looking, man. I love their thing. I love their Super Scroll, but that's dirty to do. Like, that's fucked up to do to collectors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, MMC paying.
Apparently, they knew it from the beginning.
Yeah,
that's dirty.
Got some Power Rangers right here. I don't know much about Power Rangers, but this looks cool. What's that?
That's Lord Drakon. It's like Tommy gone rogue.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Too evil with the. He's got all the Rangers.
Yeah, he's got all their. Yeah.
And then you got the pink Power Ranger there. So in this line, Cheddar, did they come out with the rest of the Rangers, or were they just a couple of the ones?
Yeah, well, I've got white that's not displayed there, and I have red Ranger. Also, all their dioramas match, and they line up like a puzzle piece. I just didn't have the room to display it on in that particular area. They have a new tribute for Tommy Oliver, who unfortunately took his life. His White Ranger coming out.
Oh, yeah, he did. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, committed suicide, unfortunate.
D3, thanks for joining, man. Nice to see you. Noshi, nice seeing you. Mitch, how you guys doing? Oh, this is cool.
Oh, yeah, Connecticut's.
Yeah,
Terry
big
Bogard.
old light up right there.
That's cool. Game. I have the Geese Howard that's going to slide up next to it with a power wave, and it's one huge diorama.
Wow.
It's huge, and the detail is off the chain. The jeans actually look like jeans. The sneakers got the tread, and it's highly detailed.
Yeah.
Just
some samurai pieces.
Oh, these look great.
Yeah. This one. This is the OG right here. Well, this is the original, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, it is the OG.
He looks cool too. Deathstroke.
He's got. Oh yeah. I remember seeing on another channel. They said, "Can anybody tell me what that flag says?" Because it's written in Chinese.
Do you know what it says?
It actually means revenge.
Oh, cool.
Did a little research on it.
Very nice. Those three look great together.
And Batgirl's right alongside there.
Yeah, I see her back
here. She was a first day pre-order for me from Maxim when it first came out. Is the Batgirl.
Nice. Cheddar, what do you think of the Killer Croc Samurai? And are you getting it?
I'm not sure if I'm going to go down the whole line. I mean, once you get going, if you miss one, you get so backed up. With all the other stuff coming out, it's kind of hard to keep up with all of them.
No,
it does look killer.
I think that Killer Croc looks fantastic, yeah.
It
might be my favorite in the collection. I'm not sure. That whole line is strong.
Appreciate it, Payne. Thanks for stopping through, buddy.
I'm thinking the Riddler, too, looks series.
You said the Riddler what now?
The Riddler looks, in the Samurai series, that looks pretty wicked, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of detail on that piece.
Oh, yeah.
Another OG piece right here.
I think that might have been my first piece I started my collection back in the Sideshow days when that Hulk versus Wolverine kind of came out.
Okay, Cheddar.
That's it.
Go ahead.
That's a head spot on the bottom.
Nice. All you, Shane.
If that statue was 1/4 scale instead of 1/5, that would be the perfect statue.
It's pretty big.
And I own it. It's right there. It's a beautiful statue. It's the only statue I own that's a standalone 1/5 scale. I'm going to move that to my office, but it is a beautiful statue. I just wish it was 1/4.
Coming back. How many people out there said they've had it, sold it, and now want it back again?
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, it's so well done.
Now, the question is, do you have the comic to go with it?
I don't collect comics and put them with my
They got an
statues.
art print. I sure they came out with that as well. I did not jump on that.
Okay.
I will say our buddy Ledge, I love what he's been doing. He's been collecting the comic issues that go with some of the statues. I
agree.
It's super
That is cool. I like that.
I think it
When they
looks
display
nice and it looks elegant,
Yeah.
but it's not. I don't have the room to do it with my display, so I don't do it.
And some of those books get up there, man.
Well, that's it too, right?
Especially when you grade them. When you grade them and you put them right next to the art or the statue, I think that looks really cool.
I
Compliments
don't
very
have
well.
house bricks in my driveway money, so
Exactly. Please tell me, Adam, your next house, it's just all brick driveway.
It's all brick, even
it's
the
one
sidewalk and everything.
continuation from the house to the sidewalk. Even the sidewalk's brick.
You know what's funny is that I actually have brick in my driveway.
Yeah, I know.
no,
That's
we
why
saw the photo.
that's why we're mocking you for being rich.
It is not a rich thing. Shut up. Shane.
It is a rich white thing. Kevin said it's a rich white thing.
It's a rich white thing. I'm not even white.
Yeah, well,
You
you're
look
trying
pretty
hard.
white.
You're trying hard.
I don't know if you take that insultingly, but you look pretty Caucasian.
Oh man, you guys.
You're like one of the beigest Puerto Ricans I've seen.
Where's my boy Edwin at, man? Stick up for me over here, Edwin. This is cool though, man. Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, what about this
Oh, yeah,
Deadpool?
that's
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I reviewed this on my channel. I had a little bit going on with that once, and I'll tell you what, the texture in this thing and the paint is spot on. It has a little bit of a light up in it. Not really bright, but it's good enough for the effect. He has a Hello Kitty backpack and a bunch of little Easter eggs all over it.
That's cool.
This thing looks great. I love this thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can
I'm
have him
not-
flipping the two birds. He has a shoulder cannon, bazooka. It's a lot of swap outs.
Edwin, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a cool piece, Cheddar.
Yeah, well, no. Edwin sold you out, man. He,
Oh no, man!
he doesn't
Come
even have
on,
your
Edwin.
back.
Adam, you cannot tell me that people look at you and go, Puerto Rican, right? There's
All
no
the time.
fucking way.
Well, sometimes
No way.
I kind of get it both ways. Like if I shave my beard, I look white. Everybody thinks I'm white. Yeah, but
Like when I first saw you, I did not think Puerto Rican at all. Like at all.
This is an older Wolverine.
No, it's not really too old.
That's pretty
it's
new.
a private group
Oh.
that came out maybe a year and a half, maybe two at tops.
Okay.
Is that
They're
NMK or Alpha 3?
Pardon?
Is that NMK or Alpha 3?
No, it's a different group actually.
Oh, is
Not
it?
any of those. Yes. They've actually got one on the works with a Cyclops with an optic glass going through the Sentinel head coming out the other side.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They've got some
Yeah, I
good
can
stuff
remember
too.
the company.
Looks great.
Yeah, very nice.
Does he have a Cal version, or does he have a swap out for the?
Yeah, he has a couple different heads. He's got one that's like more of the ferocious, and then they have another one where he's got a sinister smile and a cigar one, of course.
Mhm. Of course.
But
Yeah.
they're real metal blades.
This is
Yeah,
so
well,
true
line
what Edwin
goes
said,
with
real
that.
quick.
They got Cyclock. They got all kinds of ones that go with them.
Yeah, customs are doing some really nice things nowadays.
Oh yeah, well, they don't have the license. They do what they want.
This is Laura Croft.
Yeah, that's a Weta piece. That's an amazing piece. You know, when you look at this piece, it looks like real moss on the tree, and they do it up pretty good.
You guys
If you're
are
into the
cracking me
lore.
up right now. The Puerto Rican Superman.
This is what got me. Edwin, same
Oh.
here. I have a half white, I'm half white, half black. I have a cousin who looks like Casper and another cousin that could leave fingerprints on Oreos.
Oh,
Well, let me tell
That
you,
piece
if you
there.
guys, go ahead, Cheddar. I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
that piece there is one huge piece, and I'll tell you, when it came out, it seemed like if you didn't have this piece, you weren't a real collector. back in the day when it came out. And it's
I remember
a
that.
huge, serious piece. And it's like whoever did this was super fans of this piece because they put a lot of detail into this.
This is XM, right? XM Darkness? Yeah, when this piece came out, this is one of the pieces that put XM on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard this looks like amazing in person.
This, the Magneto on Throne, those old school pieces is what made XM. Ghost Rider, those are the pieces that made XM.
Yeah.
It's kind of practical.
Until they started.
But, oh, yeah, here we go. This Storm is by the same people who made that Wolverine.
This Wolverine here, yeah.
Yeah, and you could swap her out with the lightning bolts or her hands rising up with a calm look, and that's the new check. That's the new piece I just acquired from Sideshow.
Nice
new art print.
Very nice.
Goes good with it.
Oh, she looks cool.
Yeah, it's whipping up a little hurricane, cinder bricks, all kinds of stuff flying around. I'll put a little cotton in there with a light up to make it,
Oh, is that what that is? That was a good idea.
Yeah, I put a little cotton in there for cloud, and then you put a little light there, you hit it, and it changes color to give you that effect of lightning and thundercloud.
That's cool.
You made your own mixed media.
Hey, gotta improvise. Oh, this is an old Salt and Pepper Studios Batman contingency plan where, of course, he takes out the Justice League. He's holding the Flash's cowl with a skull in it, which you can't see at that angle, but
this piece used to go for big money back in the day. It was very sought after. It's a beautiful piece.
They were a big company on the uprise until they fell apart. They made some really great pieces.
Now, would you say this piece is 1/4 scale or 1/5? I heard it's like a 1, maybe even a 3.5 or 4.5 scale.
I think it's between, but I'll tell you what, whatever it's made of in the base, it feels like heavy lead. It's a heavy piece.
Cool. I always liked it. I always thought it was cool.
It's got a lot of story element to it. That's
what is this piece here?
That's a Monkey King. That's an anime, actually. The character on top.
Nice guy. Nice seeing you.
Now we're in the figure along thick tails.
Is this Claymore?
Yeah, Claymore versus Teresa, yes. And then you get...
I thought that was a pretty good anime.
Yeah, it's kind of a horror piece. You get in there, they did a really great job with the teeth. They look like glossy bone structure, and it's an intricate piece. Hard to put together because it's engineered to support other ways. If you don't put it together a certain way, it won't work.
Yeah.
But the painting on it is spectacular.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, thanks for sharing, man. This was good stuff. The anime pieces are crazy. Me and Shane were talking about it before the show, so.
Yeah, nice collection, Cheddar.
Cheddar, I appreciate you sharing your collection, man. That was cool. That was nice stuff.
I wish more people would do that and share their collection with us.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You think you got we all got badass collections, right? But then you see somebody else's collection, you're like, man, I didn't even know you had this. So if anybody ever wants to come on the show and share their collection, I highly encourage you. We would love to see it and share it with everybody in the community. So
yeah, show us your stash.
Yeah, show us what you got. All right, guys. Next, we're going to be going into my man cave, and this is not like the actual photos inside the man cave. This is the floor plans of the man cave, and then we're going to also go over some display options that I was thinking about. Okay, nice. So here is the new place. This is the floor plan, the basement to the new house. Okay. Now, mind you, since I'm moving to the city, I'm going from Georgia and the country to basically the city. So I'm spending more money to get less house. But so the space is a little bit smaller than the room I'm currently in right now. but this is the stairs to the basement when you come down. There's a full bathroom right here. Don't ask me why the HVAC is so huge, but it is. You actually could store a lot of boxes in here. So this is going to be like a HVAC / like storage area. That's the door swinging open there. Yep. And then this is going to be the man cave, statue bathroom. Yeah, that's right, Dinesh. I'm gonna put some statues in here.
Hell yeah!
But this stuff in here is not my stuff. This is just how they had the layout when they gave me the floor plan. So this stuff is not going to be there. But this is 18, basically 19 by 16, almost 17 right here. This area right here. And then I got this other area right here that's 11 foot by 9.5 basically. So that's what I got to work with for the new man cave. I have no idea how I'm going to do this yet. My Peloton. I don't have a Peloton. Things are expensive. How much are those Peloton bikes? They're like $6,000.
I thought, yeah, I thought they were around more like 3. Or at least that's what my wife told me when it.
Oh, okay. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you could pick them up for $2-3 grand.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Depending on the model you get and blah blah blah.
That's how you know I don't have one. But anyway, you got the walkout. It says optional. It's there. This is actually there. So we got a walkout right here. So this is going to be really nice to bring statues through the back door or big boxes. I could bring them through the back door, which is going to be really convenient.
The UPS guy directing the statue deliveries to back door.
Yeah, we can actually.
Man.
Yeah. And then we got a double car garage above this too, so we'll have more room to store some boxes and stuff. But yeah, so this room is a little bit smaller. I think. Well, it's similar to this room because this room is 33. This is 33 feet long. Hang on, let me see if I can show you guys. You guys have seen this before. So this room is almost about 30 feet long. And then it's like, I forget how wide it is. So it's similar to this room, but it's just going to be laid out a little different. But I'm not sure. What's that, Cheddar?
And it'll be all opened.
Yeah.
Minus the furniture. So it'll give you a lot of time to plan out your scheme.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Adam, how wide again is it?
It's about this wide.
See, there we go. Perfect. God, man. You
Now I got
it. Measurements. I
Now
love
I got
it.
But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So like, I'm thinking about maybe doing this the area where I film, like do reviews and stuff. No. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like, you guys remember how I had my garage shelving with the lights and everything. I don't know if I want to go back to that style or not. You guys let me know what you think in the chat.
Don't you? Maybe the pedestals.
Yeah, so I got some pedestal options. I'm going to show you guys in a second. But I don't know if, I don't know how I'm going to do it, basically. I might have some artwork going, like right here, coming down the steps. Maybe have a statue, like right here. Maybe the jungle hunter as you come down.
Nice.
And then maybe have a couple things off to the side right here. You got a little space right here that you could put something. And then you got a ton of space right here.
Edwin says, I love it, Adam. Plenty of room for a standing bed, Shane.
I know, man. I need to get a tanning bed. I need to get some sun. But yeah, so this is what I got working with. I'm looking forward to it. Again, this is not going to be a forever house, though. This is going to be until the market kind of settles down and goes back to normal, and then we're going to build a house again. So, but I got some ideas. Now, I was in the NYC group, and the NYC group, shout out to Russell Smith. He's got these pedestals, right? I was looking at these pedestals that he has because I got ships and stuff coming in. Yeah, he's got a really nice setup, right? So somebody had asked him, hey, where did you get those pedestals from? That led me to this store called Shop Pop Displays that's housed out of New Jersey. Okay. New Jersey is like not very far from Philadelphia at all. Like at all. Less than an hour. Depending on where you're at. I mean, you'd be downtown Philly. You could be in Jersey in a couple minutes. So I saw these display options and you can customize all these things. Okay. Cool. So like you see how like I would, yeah. So maybe have some like ships right here, like a ship right here and a Star Wars ship right here. Maybe have some quarter scale statues right here or something. That's what I was kind of thinking. Just throwing around some ideas. Prime 1023. I don't want to do custom shelves that are built in. I'm not going to be doing any built-ins because this is not a forever house. So that's why I'm thinking about, which I think you're just saying, just do custom shelves. But yeah, I would be open to that as long as it's not built into the house, because I'm going to be moving again probably in a year or two when we build our next house. But what do you guys think about this? You like these pedestals?
I love the idea of you putting some quarter scale Star Wars statues on that big bottom shelf, and then a couple ships on the raised ones. That would look super good.
Yeah.
Did you say they do drawers on those?
They can make anything you want, basically.
I got a big custom pedestal, put that thing on, and it's a lot of wasted space on the inside. And I know we all need those drawers to put those swap outs in, which would be great to put in those.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, access right there instead of throwing them somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. There's going to be some pedestals with some storage in them, but then you also have these illuminated pedestals. You see how like they got the illumination right there, and it shines up. Yep. And you can, and you know, they're a little. You're still saving a little bit of money compared to other pedestals that I've seen on the market. There's some that I've seen go for like $600-700 per pedestal. This one's $339, still a little pricey, but like you get a nice like uplight going with it. So I really like this. This was some of my other ideas. This is cool. You got another type of pedestal where it illuminates the whole pedestal.
I don't know if I like that. If that's too bright, that would be hard on the eyes. Like if you imagine you got like 8 of those.
The other one.
Unless you can control the brightness. Unless you control the brightness of the light, that might be a way to go. But you know, I'm just throwing around ideas. I saw this and I thought it would be cool if somebody wanted it in their collection, or if they want more of a multicolor.
Sure.
But there goes more of the illuminated ones.
The bottom upwards, because it would highlight the statue. I don't know about the whole pedestal itself, though. It might take away from the statue.
That's true.
I agree.
And then you got these custom cubes. You can make these custom cubes. So you can have this like in the center of the room for a big center display piece or something. I like this. Yeah. I thought this was real cool.
They got acrylic cases maybe to fit into those.
Yeah. So they make these custom cases for everything. You can get these custom acrylic cases to put at the top of the pedestals, and they can make these dimensions whatever you want, you know?
Sure. That's cool.
Here's the storage ones. So it could be like behind the pedestal, you could put storage with a little lock. So you could store stuff back there as well.
That's good.
So that's the stuff. And then you can see the dimensions there, but you can make the dimensions for whatever you want.
Sure. It'd be kind of nice if they like a Lazy Susan built into the top, so you could like, you know, swing your art piece around.
John Connor says, I don't see the value in a $400 shelf that only displays one statue. It's more of like a main attraction piece is what I think, as opposed to having like 12 of these all through your basement.
Yep. And then you got these, right
there, Shane.
What's that? Fuck, we're old.
And then you got these too. You can match it. Like if you got a really classy looking house, if you want to go like super classy, this is all laminate.
Yeah.
But you can make it look like marble, you know? For you guys that have the classy museum style houses or man caves. Are they metal? I don't think so. No. I don't.
John Connor says better to make one yourself, no?
Well,
yeah, I mean,
I've done that myself. You know, you can go out to like a Home Depot and get like an MDF board, which is real nice. Costs you about $50, but it's a lot of Bondo, it's a lot of sanding, it's a lot of painting. So just always depends on what your time is.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that's super lazy, not handy at all, and I'm just gonna I'll buy one instead. You know, I mean, for
take the house, right?
Yeah, for $300, and I don't even have to get it shipped to me. I can go pick it up in Jersey, you know, because I'll be in Philly. So
yes, John, best comment ever. I like to be like Adam and get a brick pattern. Yeah, you would.
Crunchy Thunder has a question for you, Adam.
What's that?
Are they metal size and weight that they can hold? I'm wondering if it'll hold my Prime 1 Attack on Titan piece when it comes.
I got to see how much like I said right here.
I mean, you could just put the website in the chat, and that way people could check for themselves.
If you guys want to screenshot that real quick.
Shop Pop
Displays.
That's a catchy name.
And they're all, look right there, made in the U.S. They got in stock and custom displays. I really like this. I'll probably do something like this somewhere. But
that would look sick for your ships.
Yeah. And then you can also get them like printed with stuff on it.
Interesting.
So like if you want to do like Shane, if you want to do like your Sith symbols or anything like that, or anything you guys want to do, or if you got a channel, I know Cheddar, you said you got a channel too, so you could put your logos on there or whatever you want to put on.
Isn't Spec Fiction doing that now? They're starting to come around with stuff like that with the logo on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, a couple of people are doing it.
But having these pedestals are nice because I have a couple of them. They're really sturdy. They hold heavy stuff versus mounting stuff into the wall that sticks way out. You can move these anywhere and have more versatile to put where you want.
Yeah.
Than having shelving attached to the wall.
Tony, stay frosty. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. You're all good, brother. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought that was pretty cool.
Excellent.
So, yeah, that's the man cave right there. So we're still planning on what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. I'm thinking about maybe putting a TV maybe right here, and then I got the couch that's behind me. It's like an L-shaped sectional little couch. Putting it right there, putting some statues maybe right there and right there or something. There's a closet space underneath the stairs too. And then
where's that popcorn?
Yeah, I was about to say, Adam, we talked about it about a month or so ago, but I think you could get that Venom pinball machine. Look good down there.
Oh man, that was a cool Venom
right?
pinball machine too. But I'm thinking maybe I'll do my reviews right here, and then like face it this way, like I'll be facing this way. So I don't know. All right.
That's what's exciting though, is that you got all the options.
Yeah, blank slate, man. Here you go.
Yeah.
Vision feels like you could do it yourself, man. You got this.
Man, I got the time for shit. Let me tell you, I don't have time for nothing. I got it. Even though I took like a month off of work. I'll probably be off for another month or so, but I don't know. I got so much to do. It's not even funny.
Vision, when you have that type of money, you pay people like us to do it for them.
Here we go. Fine. Kevin, he's not going to stop.
No.
Anyway,
this is the theme of the show today.
Yeah. So
that's rich. That's what you're trying to say?
Yep. That's exactly what we're saying.
The first pictures of the show was Adam long-cocking it and showing his house and his driveway with the bricks on it. First pictures of the show, but you're going to
wait a minute. Do you really want to say how much you spent on your renovation?
That's a renovation.
Oh, okay.
That's not just putting brick in my driveway for fun.
Let's just say Shane could build a house for what he put in his renovation.
And I don't even have brick on my house. In Canada, we don't even have bricks. We can't afford them.
I heard he paid cash.
Was that called an investment, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It increased the value of the home.
I heard that he paid in backpack with a backpack full of money.
It's all the take money I get.
Yeah.
Right over the border of Mexico it came, right? Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got Masters of the Universe, Beastman, Legends, and Maquette.
So I lightened this picture up so you could see it a little better because it was a little too dark.
Oh, okay.
So Shane, we haven't really talked about this, but I know you're a He-Man fan just like I am. What do you think of this one?
So I have the Merman, Skeletor, and Trapjaw. I'm just waiting on shipping for the Trapjaw and Skeletor. I got the Merman here. So I'm going in on this line on all the bad guys. I don't care about Tila and Man-at-Arms and that shit. I like it. I don't think it's the star of the line. Every line has to have its weakest piece. I'm not implying that this is it. I have to see more. But even if it is, it's still a good piece. Like, it's still a strong piece. It's just compared to a lot of really strong pieces in the line. Like, that Trapjaw looks phenomenal. That Skeletor looks phenomenal. Merman is awesome. So
Are they all pretty,
it might be the weakest piece, but it's still a very good piece. But I got to see more before I judge it on one picture.
I think it's definitely a nice step up from NYC's shot at it.
I didn't like their jaw, like the teeth. It was too much gum to teeth ratio for me.
I'm with you. But it just, for some reason, I still don't feel like this one's completely there either. And this is the first time
not. It's a little
seeing Twitter head. I'm like, I don't like it.
It's a little too obscure from the source material for me, but it'll pair nicely with the set of them because no one's going to make a custom 1/5 scale Beastman. So
yeah.
And if I'm doing the Skeletor and crew line, I need a Beastman.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think it's good. I'm can't wait to see more. I'm happy with what I see, although it just isn't perfect, in my opinion.
Mr. Lawrence. Go ahead.
Was that?
Yeah, I want evil in.
No, I'm saying it's looking pretty detailed in the teeth area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to see more. I want to see full pictures and see what the swap outs are. I don't know. I think it's the chest area. I'm not feeling like that.
Yeah, the chest is looking a little weak.
He's made of, like, he's covered in fur, but he's wearing a fur top.
Yeah,
he's got a burlap bag on him.
Why would he wear a fur fucking top if he's covered in fur?
What scale is this again?
1/5.
Huge.
And I have to agree with Mr. Lawrence here. He hit all three of them. I would love to see a Sorceress, Evil Lyn, and Man-at-Arms. So those would be the next couple I would love to see come out.
I hope they do it for the line. I would only buy the Evil Lyn, but I'd love to see an Evil Lyn.
No Man-at-Arms? I mean, he's a main.
I don't collect the...
heroes? Yeah, screw those guys. I get you.
Yeah.
You don't get the heroes to anything.
Yeah.
That's not true. I got...
what you got?
Thor, I got Ghost Rider, I got Punisher, I got Deadpool, I got Spider-Man, I got shitload of the X-Men, I got Optimus Prime, Grimlock. Go fuck yourself, Adam.
Punisher is like that gray area. Like he'll save you, but he's gonna slaughter everybody.
Yeah, but he's going to slaughter the bad guys. That's
Yeah.
what should happen.
Hey, I'm
that
with
way
that.
they don't kill more innocent people.
I'm with that. All right, so moving on. Did anybody else have anything to say with that, Kev?
No, I think Shane covered it pretty well.
Shane, so are you picking this up? Or you're not sure yet?
Oh, no, I'll pick it up. Like I said, I already have the other three.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you know, Adam, I got the Skeletor Trapjaw paid in full. So
How about, bro, that Skeletor looks crazy.
it does. But that Trapjaw looks even crazier to me.
Yeah. Shane's got this thing when people say paid in full.
Every time I watch, you're going to make me say it, eh? Every time I watch a YouTube channel, someone's always got to flex about something paid in full. And it's fine if you have it paid off. Like I actually have them paid off and I'm just waiting for them to ship. So I could say like I have them paid off and I just can't wait till they ship. But there's people who like it just went on pre-order a week ago. And they're like, yeah, did you get this? And he's like, yeah, I got that. It's paid in full. No one gives a fuck if you paid it in full. You still got to wait 10 months for it to come out. No one gives a shit. Good for you. Big flex. No one
We're
gives
gonna
a
make
shit.
a separate segment that's called "This Really Grinds My Gears," featuring Shane.
Actually, it doesn't bother me. I just laugh because I'm like,
Yeah.
really, like, it just doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's of no consequence if you paid it in full.
All right, guys. So we got I wanted to talk about this. This is, man, I cannot say how much I love this endoskeleton. But before we talk about that, I want to give a big shout out to Prime One. Prime One has been doing these Prime One Direct little YouTube kind of not really shorts, but short videos about what they got coming out. And then they give you updates on what's going on with it and everything else. I really like the fact that Prime One is communicating. They're listening to fans a lot more, I think, compared to in the past. They have had a stretch with people getting stuff and they don't really help them out too much, or they don't got the greatest customer service. What's that?
It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah. But you know what? I want to give them props for it. I want to give them props for it because they did go for a stretch where they weren't really talking to collectors. They didn't really care what we thought. They weren't listening to feedback at all, but now they are. Okay. So we got to give them props for that one. And every time you see these Prime One Direct videos, it seems like as soon as they come out with a video, they're letting you know when the product is coming out or the statue's coming out. It usually comes out like a couple
when
days.
you do the assembly thing. It's short followed after that it's going to release.
Yep. So really liking this. We're going to go through this. I forget this guy's name, but he's the one who's been doing their videos lately. So the endoskeleton's got a 70% scope update according to them. Okay. This is third scale, as you can see. I got these screenshots from the video. That's a little closer if you haven't seen this already. What's that, Cheddar?
Light up on the eyes. That's good.
Yep, he's got light up eyes and a light up base.
What's the height on this piece, Adam?
I'm not sure. I don't think they've said the dimensions.
Because it's 1/3, right?
Yeah, it's 1/3. Yep.
If it was 1/4, I would consider getting it.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, because I got a whole bottom. I might even have two bottom shelves, 2 feet by 5 feet.
Yeah.
That I'm going to have open now that I put my new shelf in, and I could either just keep getting, superheroes and shit like that, or I could start another IP.
I love the Terminator.
But I'm not doing 1/3 scale on that shelf.
Terminator's getting a lot of love lately too. So, but it goes up. Well, I'll tell you when it goes up here in a second if you don't already know. But here are some of the updates. I'm going to give you guys the updates. So it's got additional weathering on the base. All right. I don't know if I necessarily care for this nameplate, but
I absolutely hate name plaques on statues.
I don't care for them too much either.
I know what statue I'm buying. I don't need a fucking nameplate telling me what it is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I agree. I like the skulls on the base though. The skulls are kind of nice touch.
Yeah, that's a good point. I love these skulls. Prime One always does. Yeah,
movies talking about how they take over and kill the human race and the skulls. Yeah.
In the very beginning, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, this thing, I love the subtle blue color at the bottom too.
Yeah, a little illumination. Yeah.
Yep. And then you got some updates here on the shins. You can see how it was before, and they're just putting more detail in these shins.
Yeah.
You see that?
Oh, it's nice. So they're giving renders on the improvements.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. They're communicating with us and they're showing us. This is big,
Yeah,
especially for Prime One. And then look right here. You see how they added this back here with the piping and wiring a little bit more. So we're going to talk about the pricing here in a second, Anthony. And then here's what they did with the mechanical toes here. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I would have been okay with this too, but it looks like he's more trying to balance himself with his toes holding the rock. Now, I don't know if this was how it was in the movie.
Or
I know they
walk forward and his joints are bending to walk forward, maybe.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. They did show the foot crushing a skull, I think, in the movie. But I don't know if the toes were like this. I don't know if that's accurate. But do you guys like the toes more like this or like this?
I wish they would have just had the foot on a flat surface completely so the toes aren't hanging off the edge.
Well, it's going to be on a
foot crushing a skull, perhaps.
Yeah, I think this might be part of the skull right there, but I could be wrong.
Because I don't like the toes all bent like that, like 90 degrees down.
Yeah, I don't know if I really care for that either.
Like they should be not 180 degrees per se. They should be bent a little bit maybe, but not that much.
Awkward position.
Yeah. Now, apparently, this is a lot of stuff that's coming from collectors. Like they're listening to collectors. So these improvements mostly came from collectors, from what I understand. So that's how it looks there with the base.
Oh, yeah. So that's stepping over and crushing so the feet would.
Okay, well that's a little different now that it's not hanging off the edge.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as silly.
You could see the weathering. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm actually okay with the toes being bent into the concrete now that I see it on the concrete. I thought it was just hanging over the edge. That looks stupid. That looks pretty good, like he's really just going right in there.
The picture does really.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's some leg updates. So let's see what they got different here. They added the cabling right here. So that's what it looks like here. Yep.
Those hydraulic pistons are looking good too. Looking more authentic.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I love that. That just gives it way more detail. You got all the pistons going in a couple different directions. I love that.
Yeah. It looks like Alex is going for the entire 1/3 Terminator line, including Darkseid Sarah Connor and the new Queen bust. Decking it out.
We're actually going to talk about that Darkseid on the Terminator on bike, the T800, the Arnold on bike.
I'm still very leery about Darkseid. As far as I'm concerned, they have not proven themselves at all. I see in-hand pictures from collectors, and they're swooning over it. And I'm like, this statue doesn't look good at all.
Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because it's coming up. It's coming up. But yeah, I'm with you, Shane. I'm with you. But here's, I guess this is part of, it looks like it's part of the spine. So some of this detail you got to really pay attention to, but like you see how it's got that divide right there. And then it went from this to this. So I guess more accurate to what it is. Hard to tell here, though.
Yeah, the proof's in the pudding on the finished product anyways. There's probably going to be a lot of changes.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's Prime 1. You know they're going to kill it with the details.
Going to kill it, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to kill it with the price, but they're going to kill it with the details.
So here's the Endo's arm. Again, these are kind of subtle changes, but all these subtle changes make big differences, in my opinion. So you can see it right here, like in the socket. And then the size of the hydraulic right here, I think, is a little bit longer on this side.
It looks thicker too. It's got more girth.
Yep. So resized parts, detail right there. That's what it looks like on the statue. And what else we got here?
So Nice Guy, I don't think that's going to happen at all.
These are some more updates here. I think this is like on the side of the torso by the arm. It went from this to this. So not like a huge difference here.
And you got to think, those pieces are like that big, like to actually get close and see the detail.
Yeah. I can appreciate it though. I appreciate it. I like that, especially if we're going to spend some money on it. Here's the added piping parts on the back. What's that, Cheddar?
Is that going to be weathered or oxidized or chrome type?
I think it's going to be all weathered is what it looks like. I don't know. It's a good question.
And I agree with Alex. He says, I don't think Darkside Sarah Connor is worth the price, but it's only 1/3 Sarah on the market as far as I know. You're right, but if this line does well, I could see Prime 1 doing a Sarah Connor for sure.
You guys like this, the way it looks? What do you think of that?
I think it looks great.
I'm thinking that. I think it looks awesome. A lot of detail in there.
Here's
I like it. Gives the effect of working gears. Looks good.
yeah.
I don't know.
Here's the top of the endo skull. So this is a little bit more movie accurate. It's going from this. Again, very subtle changes up here, but you got to look hard to know what's the difference is. So.
My man Critical, what's up?
What's up, Critical?
Alex says he thinks the 1/3 endo will cost $17.99. Thoughts on that?
Whew. So we can start talking about the pricing. Ledge was asking me in the Facebook group. I said anywhere from 1,600 to 1,800 was my guess.
Well, there you go.
Really?
1,600 to 1,800 with you'll have a swappable head. So you can get the pearly whites. Okay. Remember, you got the LEDs on the base and here with detail. And then you got the pearly whites, right? Which these are the teeth up close.
Oh.
And then you can also have the metallic. So whichever you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want this is what's screen accurate though.
That's what I would want. It looks creepy. Creepy as fuck.
Yeah, that's what's screen accurate.
They
So
need to go see Dr. Mike.
yeah. So I don't know which
Prime 1 does, if they do an exclusive order to them direct, the edition could be different and the price.
Yep. What are you guys thinking for the pricing though? Let's go around the horn on that. K-Fet, what do you think based off what you're seeing so far? I was saying anywhere from 1,600 to 1,800, but remember it's a third scale. Prime 1 has had a couple third scales that came out recently. Like we'll talk about the Hellbat. The Hellbat is like 13. I think it's like $1,300 or something, but I don't know. That one's got a lot of detail. But what do you?
That's 1/3.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if that is 1/3. I
thought that's 1/4, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Be right. You might be right. But K-Fet, what are you thinking?
I was about to throw it out, but I mean, John Connor, this is his realm. I was about to say 2,100 as well. So, yeah, I think this thing's going to get over that 2,000 mark. It just, there's so much detail, so many little intricacy pieces that they're going to have to do on this. I would expect to pay for it.
And they know that collectors are going to buy it because people are itching to fucking own this.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hate me. I mean, I'd like to see it lower, but I think
we're not saying that's what we want it to be. We're saying
exactly.
It will be.
I'm hoping it stays, under $2,000. But Shane, what are you thinking?
I'm going to say, assuming there's a regular and a deluxe edition, like there always is. I don't know what would come with what, but I'm going to say standard edition, 2,200. And I will say 2,500 for the deluxe. Give or take $100 each way.
Yeah.
Cheddar, what are your thoughts on the price?
I'm thinking if this is standard, you're talking easily 1,800. I'm thinking, and if they have an exclusive that sets it aside from the standard, I bet you're up near 2,200 with a low edition.
How much was that third scale Harley? That third scale Harley was like $1,600 or something, right?
From the
and that had a crazy amount of detail, and it had 2 hyenas, and it had a bunch of swap outs.
Adam, how much was the third scale Jungle Hunter?
Well, that's true.
Exactly.
And this one lights up.
$3,500.
They're putting electronics.
I don't know, but I don't know. Is this
because they know people love Predator and they'll buy it, so they raise the price. Same with the Terminator.
I think I'm going to stick with my price. I think anywhere from 1,600 to 1,800. I'm hoping, I'm praying, but
I
you guys
so
are probably right.
Shit, I hope it's $1,200 for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd love to be wrong on this one.
And then you get the swap out, with the 2 with the 2 guns. You could put the 2 guns or the 1 gun.
For me, it's the 2 guns.
Yeah.
So I just got a couple comments I want to go over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's true I don't buy movie pieces, but that's for like superheroes and stuff like that, where you could get the actor as opposed to the comic book version. There's some characters you just have to get either like an anime type version or the movie, such as my XM Darth Maul. And this Terminator, same thing. The comic book version looks like the movie version. So for this, I make the example, or I make an exception. But you'll never see me get a Ben Affleck Batman or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of people commenting about Adam. Rumor has it that the bricks in Adam's driveway were imported. That's confirmed.
From Italy, actually. They were imported from
Italy.
Italy.
Bragged about that multiple times backstage. Adam probably has a heated driveway into brand new cars. He actually has 3 brand new cars. And
It doesn't snow down here, so I don't need a heated driveway.
It's actually like a conveyor belt. He just parks on it and it just pulls his car into the fucking garage. It's quite something.
I don't even, I should pull my car in the garage. I don't even pull my car in the garage.
Adam has his marble in his bathroom shipped from Vatican. It's true. The Vatican.
You guys got it all wrong. You need to be looking at Dr. Mike and Art. I'm a middle class guy, man.
You're a sleeper rich guy that no one thinks about. But then you showed those bricks in your driveway, and we know now. Yeah, Adam and Kate, I wish I had that kind of. If I had their kind of money, I'd burn mine. But
anyway,
the people know.
Is there anybody else saying anything else in regards to the Terminator?
No one cares anymore.
We got a few people like that. Mitchell's Mr. Lawrence here. He's already going to pre-order this thing.
Okay.
All over it. So, and you got a lot of people predicting. I mean, you got
what price
ranges? You got some here. Dinesh is throwing out maybe 1,600 on the low end. I'm seeing some of the higher end call outs. Alex,
the highest end is up to 3K so far.
Yeah. But Alex makes a good point. Lately, that core scale Snape was 2,200. So wow. Okay.
Prime 1 really is all over. If you look at their Harley, you look at their Hellbat, you look at their Predator. So you got anywhere from $1,300 to $3,500 for a 3rd scale statue. So pick your price.
Yeah, and don't forget
just think
that
this
shipping.
is a very popular IP, and they know what they have. It's a lot of detail. I think they're gonna put it near the 2K to 2.5.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's
how
Prime 1.
badass if they had a swap out head with a battle damaged Arnold face on there.
Cheddar's just trying to spend people's money. Don't give him any ideas, man.
So, if you don't know already, it's October 12th. It's in a couple days. I think that's Thursday. Is that Thursday? I think it might be Thursday for us in the States. Yeah, 12 on the 12th. Thursday.
Is that date only for us in the States, or
no? I mean,
everyone across the globe get it?
For me, it's going to be at 12. I don't know what the time is. They didn't say a time. But yeah. Anyway,
so is that when the PO opens, or when you get more info about it?
From the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from Jersey Shore.
Oh, there we go.
I think that's when it goes up for pre-order, I think.
So it goes up for pre-order in 5 days, and we still don't know the price. That's a good sign.
Yeah, they're probably, and they showed us all this. They showed us all this detail stuff, so they're probably going to drop.
They're trying to build up the hype before they crush your dreams, because you're like, "Fuck, I can't afford this."
Yeah. It's okay, Shane. I'll get it in full.
You'll pay it in full.
It's going to be paid in full.
I have no doubt, and then tell everyone about it next week.
He paid for his bricks in full too. He paid for his driveway bricks in full. All right, so moving on to this, we got Hellbat.
Yeah,
it's a cool looking piece.
It really is
sick looking.
Yeah, different for sure.
A lot of detail into this too.
Wow, what's that down lower? Is that like lava-ish? What is that?
Yeah, so the story behind this, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that he built this suit to go to Apocalypse and fight Darkseid. So I'm assuming that's Apocalypse underneath him. And that's why there's skulls and lava and fire and shit.
That's actually cool that you.
They did good with it. If that's translucent, that's pretty nice down there.
Hey, if you go back real quick,
Yeah.
Adam, one shot. What I thought is really cool is if you get down to the feet, even just the subtlety in the paint that captures the reflections of the lava and stuff like that. I go, that's really impressively done.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's a nice transition.
Yeah, it is. Exactly. This is a great piece. Now, did we say?
Yeah, he said it reminds him of a Spawn.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
The skulls, the fire. Yeah.
How do you guys like this portrait?
I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of portraits I see in the last couple of years for Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, and they look identical. Identical. Like I'll see just the face, and I'm like, oh, a new Superman statue, and it's Bruce Wayne, or vice versa. I'm like, they're the same now. So I think it looks okay, but to me that could be Clark Kent or that could be Bruce Wayne.
And see, I'm going to put on my Shane hat real quick and say I'm not going to buy this to display it with Bruce Wayne's head. I'm going to put the other piece on, so I wouldn't get the exclusive on this.
Yeah, like if that's how someone wants to display it, that obviously display how you like it. I just, for the life of me, I can't figure out why the fuck someone would want this guy's face when you could have that sick helmet to go with the statue. Oh, but that's just me. I mean, display whatever you like. You bought it. It's your money.
Yeah.
Here's the
helmet.
Like, look how cool that looks.
Here's the swappable right hand parts. You see,
all
he's
that
got
body
the
armor. Got that sick face on there. That helmet.
This thing, let me tell you, I could just tell if you were to see this in person, it would look even better than these pictures.
I agree. Like, I think this would be a badass.
Now, notice this too. Look at this. You see how this has got the spikes bigger, and then these are smaller on this side. So which one do you guys like on that for the spikes and the? I like the bigger spikes.
Honestly, I kind of like both. They have their own appeal. On one hand, the bigger spikes are cool because, well, they're bigger spikes. But on the other hand, I think they take away a little bit from the rest of the armor. They draw your eye away.
And there goes the hand, one pointed, the other one grabbing.
Yeah, I like this piece. If I was a Batman collector, definitely would own this.
Okay, so regular, smaller spikes, DX, bigger spikes is what it looks like.
I really don't know which one I prefer.
And then notice the portrait. It's got
the portrait's a little different too.
Yeah.
It's more smooth on the bonus or the DX.
I think I'm leaning a little bit more toward the DX for one reason.
I like the portrait more on the DX.
Yeah.
It's too much, too many lines on that one.
I don't like that one. I like this one more.
Yeah.
I think I might like to put the DX head on the regular body though, and see how that looked.
I wonder if that lights up right there.
I'm
That'd
sure
be awesome.
it does.
For another $500, it will.
Yeah.
Little Cyclops effect.
So there goes the portraits up close.
Like it looks like it lights up, but if there's no pictures of it lighting up, then maybe it doesn't.
It probably.
Yeah, I would have to see.
Man, that looks badass.
Just the base lights up. I doubt that helmet lights. You never know though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be right, Jetter. I don't know. I would just assume this day and age with everything lighting up that they'd make that light up.
Yeah.
That and the fire lighting up would be sick.
You got this swappable like sword too. DX. Well, I guess the sword is with the regular.
And what's with the
nothing?
What's in his hand?
What's with the DX?
He's got an empty fucking hand. That's the DX.
I guess that's what it says.
Wow.
That's a miss.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd.
An empty fist.
Maybe
that's got to be reversed.
Yeah, maybe.
It has to be like
that doesn't make sense.
You wouldn't go for you got to have the sword. You wouldn't just go for just a hand versus a sword. Come on.
So you got a ton of different options, swappable hands, portraits if you go with the DX. This
and the price on this is actually decent for 1/3. Or is it 1/3? Have we established that?
I'm going to keep showing these. Can one of you guys look that up real quick? and see if it's 1/3 or not. I don't know.
Yeah, you keep showing it, Kevin will look it up.
Yep, I'm on it.
So I don't know. I don't know if this is a. I don't. This looks like a light up to me too. I want to say it was like $1,300 or something. Oh, here you go.
Like you could
LED illumination.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, for the base, I'm sure.
So the visor probably lights up too. Oh, it doesn't say though. It doesn't say.
It doesn't show it though.
This thing
Tony
is sick, man. I would love to get this. Look at that, man. Look at this up close. Look at
like
this.
From an artistic point of view, the statue's fantastic.
This thing is crazy.
Do you know what I kind of? It's a loose comparison. You have XM Hulkbuster, and then you have that new XM Iron Man where he's getting in the gantry, he's getting suited up, and then you have Prime 1 Justice Buster, which is a beautiful piece. I'd actually love to own that one day. And then you have this piece. I know it's a little bit different, but you got Batman in armor, and so if you missed out on one or it's a little too expensive, you could get this one.
Oh, Dinesh said a quarter.
It is.
It is a quarter. Wow.
That sucks.
This guy looks like he should be facing off against a Destroyer from Thor.
Yeah.
This is crazy though, man. This thing is awesome looking. Yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of Prime 1 stuff going to be quarter scale now.
Yeah, it's at $1,300.
Yep.
For the deluxe?
Better for shipping though.
Let me check it out here. Deluxe version is going to be $1,300, and the regular version will be $1,150.
For this level of detail, I would pay that for this. I would pay it.
Reminds me of a mutant football game with longer spikes. I agree.
What's that, Cheddar?
You're getting the light up also with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got dimensions,
so
Adam?
value a little bit.
I think so. No, I don't have the dimensions here.
I got them. So it looks like height here on this thing is going to be about 76 centimeters. So someone wants to do that conversion. And then 49 centimeters wide and 40 centimeters deep.
Isn't that close to 30 inches, somewhere around there? Give or take a couple inches.
Right at almost 30 inches. It's 29.9 inches. These wings look sick too, man. I'm telling you, this would, even when I get my spawn pieces, this looks like it would go well with the spawn pieces.
Yeah, it does.
Look at
with
the
that
wings.
base and everything.
I think Edwin's spot on. It's got that little bit of medieval spawn.
Oh, shit. That's all Adam had to hear.
I know. I threw it up there for a reason.
Look at Adam. Bye.
Yeah, just bought.
All he needed.
Tell me this wouldn't be sick as hell, though, man.
I think we should witness a live PO.
I think so. Paid in full. Come on, Adam. Pull it off.
For
Flex
the
on
record,
us. Flex.
Pre-order paid in full.
For the record, I did pre-order that Batman Joker art print.
You paid in full?
I did pay in full.
There you go.
I could have paid 10% up front. I did. It was only $100 American, but I did pay in full. Yes.
Yeah, guys, this is killer, man. The more I look at it, is like, this is killer.
That's cool.
If I order it now, I'll
Adam. Everyone type "get it, Adam" in the chat.
No, it's not gonna make me get it. Trust me. But this does go well with Spawn, and I tell you, if I order it now, I'll probably get it in 2026. So that'll work.
That's a layaway.
Yeah, man. You know how Prime 1 is. Hey, listen, but I'm okay with Prime 1 taking a little long, but not too long. You know what I mean?
The statue is like 4 bricks in your driveway. Just buy it. It's nothing.
Anybody else on the Hellbat?
No, they said you talked this piece to death, so just fucking move on.
Look at Kevin, aggressive. I like it.
You've been hanging out with Shane too long.
I know.
Man.
God damn it, he's rubbing off on me.
In more ways than one.
Oh way. Well, you do like Earth.
So we got talk about girth. We got the Hulk.
Wow, Kevin.
That's huge.
Be ashamed of yourself. If my lights weren't red, you'd see me blushing.
Oh God! All right, that's an exile.
That's an exile.
Hey, so did you order this, Shane? Or no, you got the.
No, I have the LBS Hulk coming, but if I wasn't getting the 1/3 scale LBS Hulk to put on a pedestal, this would be the 1/4 scale Hulk in my collection. It's my favorite 1/4 scale Hulk statue that I've seen.
I like that he captures the anger pretty well with his hands.
And with Hulk, that's what it's about, right? I want to see
rage.
Capture his rage perfectly, and this piece does it.
Oh,
it's just I'm not going to have two Hulks. So
hang on a second. This is Shane's pick of the week.
This is my pick of the week.
Good transition.
Why is this your pick of the week, Shane?
Because it's badass.
Sums it up.
Amazing.
Let's move on.
And it's the best 1/4 scale Hulk I've seen, in my opinion.
Yeah, this looks great. This looks really good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like I've been waiting Hulk is my absolute favorite superhero. And I've been waiting a long time for a 1/4 scale Hulk. And then LBS came out with their Hulk and it was perfection. So I just had a pedestal built and it's going on a pedestal because it's a 1/3 piece. But if I didn't have that, I would have bought this for sure.
Yeah, I love this one. And it comes in the robotic form too, right?
Yeah, the cyborg.
Yeah, you could get the half cyborg Hulk. So when they first showed that, I messaged them because I didn't have LBS Hulk yet, because this actually previewed long before LBS Hulk did. And I'm like, are we going to be able to buy a version of just Hulk? I don't want any of the cybernetic shit on my Hulk. And they said, no, but it'll come with both. And here's the price. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying that. I don't want that extra torso or that shit. And then I'm assuming they decided to do a Hulk by itself. Maybe not. Maybe it's still together, but I think they did because a lot of people wanted it and were advocating for it. So hopefully it sells well.
This portrait looks great.
The traps are a little much for me in the back, but the portrait is great.
That is huge back there.
That shade of green looks good too. You know?
Yeah, I love the color.
Actually, in transfer.
Yeah, those I didn't even pay attention to that. That is obscenely big. But that's supposed to be the Hulk, I guess, right?
He's raging out.
Look at it there. That's a great
cyborg Hulk. I want the Hulk to look real.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to be half cyborg. He's already a menacing rage.
Yeah. Like, what is it going to give him being half metal? Like, he could break.
Right.
You could bend the size of his hand.
Yeah, it looks so good. I love this piece.
Beast 51 said, I don't think the Hulk is available now. I checked a couple days ago.
Beast, are you saying like it's sold out? Because that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's what he might be saying. Wow.
Oh, here, Dwayne. Dwayne knows he's a fellow custom guy. It was originally just Cyborg Hulk, but after collectors' demand, they decided to do regular. Yeah, exactly.
I think the Cyborg one looks really good. Yeah, this back is crazy.
Oh yeah, that back.
I said that back's ripping everywhere. There's a lot of detail.
He ain't missing leg day.
I was about to say a well-balanced workout throughout the week. He's not neglecting anything.
Never skip leg day. Picking up calves.
All right. Well, this is Shane's pick of the week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid pick, buddy.
You got a Dr. Doom mask down there?
Yeah.
And then Kev's pick of the week.
Hey.
Oh,
superior.
Yeah, well, this couldn't have happened without Cheddar hooking me up on this one. So, yeah, I know it's an old one. I know it's been out for a little bit, but I finally got hold of the Soundwave, and I stared at this thing for at least probably a solid hour and a half the first night I opened it.
I can't play it.
It's incredible, guys. This XM stuff, I still say it. I feel like on their Transformer stuff, they just knock it out of the park. the level of detail, the additional, robots that you get, Ravage and all of them coming. This thing is probably
out of scale. It's off the hook.
Yeah, I know we've got a couple others, Gridlock, Optimus, stuff like that coming, but I'm gonna make my call right now. I think this is probably the best one in the line.
Whoa.
Calling my shot now. I'm pointing to the
who is this down here for I don't like Transformers. Who is it?
Frenzy.
It's Frenzy, yeah, because is it Rumble? Who's the other one?
Rumble's purple.
Yeah, but he's
Rumble.
purple. Yeah.
And that's the way
this was
like
Crippler's first statue.
It's gotta look
for
like a
Transformers.
It's gotta be big.
Yeah, this is Crip, this was the first one he got too. Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall is this? How tall is this about?
It's getting up there. It's not to like Rodimus Prime height just yet, but pretty close up there. So I think Prowl, and we'll get to it in a minute. I don't think Prowl's gonna be much smaller than this. He'll be
The unfortunate thing with Soundwave is that they made him undersized, and I've seen comparison pictures to Megatron's hand and Optimus's hand and him next to Starscream, and he's supposed to be 5.5 meters tall, so only half a meter shorter than Rodimus, Galvatron, and Optimus Prime, and he's significantly smaller than them, and that was my concern. The first thing I thought of when I saw Prowl was don't let it be a Soundwave. It looks great, but it's a little underscaled.
It says it's like 74 centimeters in height. That should be.
But you got to look at his laser beak on the top of his cannon.
Exactly.
That's not Soundwave. Like that's an extra 2-3 inches of height right there.
Yeah. And of course, I had to display him with Megatron as a gun in his hand. I was like, oh,
that's what I love about that statue. That's so sick.
So
really detailed, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is set up.
I got a Nemesis Prime still new in the box. It's got to go to go.
Yeah,
Kevin, there you go.
How much you selling it for?
Oh, I got a Nemesis. I'm good. But,
you got Nemesis?
Yeah. Anyone else can get him.
Nemesis Prime is the best in our from an artistic standpoint. It's my favorite XM Transformer statue. I think
how much are you selling them for, Cheddar, so people know?
Well, that also
you want them to just message you?
If you're stateside, and we can work that out with you.
They can message you if you don't want to say it here. You could. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could let him go for 2,100 if somebody really wants it. They got to pay for that shipping.
Okay.
Which I tell you,
There
it costs a lot more when you're shipping from Singapore with all the custom fees and everything. So if you're stateside, you're making out pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, great piece, guys. My Transformer collection is slowly coming together. I've got this set up upstairs, but we're going to do a quick little video of it. We'll add it to the channel. But,
I can't wait to all lined up together. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, man.
I think Galvatron would pop right next to him.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to my pick of the week. I got this this gunslinger Spawn that I saw. I mean, I just love Spawn. I think the paint is done immaculate on this piece.
Wow.
I think the detail is crazy.
Yeah, look at the detail right there on the gun belt.
Gunslinger is not the most popular Spawn, but he's still badass. I think he's really cool.
Oh, it's a great piece.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And then you could just see the level of detail that went into this.
What's that green stuff? Oh, that's coming out of his eyes. I see.
Yeah.
For a sec, I thought it was a bandana wrapping in the back, but now I see it's from his eyes. That's cool.
I loved it. Like, this is most Spawn pieces. This looks like real chain right here, too.
Yep.
Yeah, all the Spawns got that green glow anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy detail on this, man.
Yeah,
crazy detail.
Adam, buy this 24 by 36 Spawn print off me. I don't have space for it.
Send me a picture of it. Is it framed? If it's framed, just send me a picture of what you got.
Yeah. Adam's got a whole room he's got to decorate. Get that stuff over to him.
Yeah, for real. And then look at the detail in his
What's that?
pistol.
That's cool.
Pouches. Got the dagger right there.
You're killing it, buddy. This thing is awesome.
This thing is off the chain. The colors are crazy. I mean,
Yeah, the colors are popping all over.
and I love the pose. The pose is like he's in mid, just like, you know, bang, 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 kind of shooting, and he's getting ready to pull his other pistol out.
Yeah.
So like, this is his initial shot. It looks like, but this looks, and then I guess it was painted by I never know how to say her name, Titanim or
Titanin.
I think it's
Titanin.
Titanin.
Titanim, something like that.
Titan.
And the portrait looks amazing. Goes the boots with the spur on the back. Got the little spawn symbol or logo. That's the base. He's in a graveyard. He's got his rifle on his back too.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the flow of his
I was
his
just
jacket.
going to say I like the flow of the trench coat.
Every spawn that you really look at has always got like a trench coat or some like over exaggerated cape. Yeah.
And that's what makes it like that.
That's what I like.
Definitive spawn statue is seeing that flow and the cape.
It's nice.
It's almost like a
Even though
character
it's
unto itself.
It's standing still. It gives the feel of motion in there.
Exactly.
Feel of motion with that cape.
I think they did this excellent. It is excellent piece. So
you're getting this, right, Adam?
I'm thinking about it. I probably will.
Is it not sold out?
Well, I got a
I
I got another
Paid in full.
I
I
got
have
this.
no doubt.
Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Just give me 1 second. I got this other one on order already. Hang on a sec.
I agree.
Where did I put it?
Sub Walton, the true face of hate.
True face of hate. Oh, you know what? I didn't save it here. I don't want to waste a lot of time. But I got another gunslinger spawn on. There's another gunslinger spawn with. I showed it on the channel before. You guys can go look at the other lives. But yeah, he's standing on top of some stairs with zombies coming out, like zombie demons coming out, and he's like shooting the zombie demons in the head. That's another custom piece, obviously. But all right, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna keep it moving so we can finish this up. Let me go back to where I was. We're going to talk about these transformers, the scale for the transformers. All right, so those are our picks of the weeks, guys. Now, we were talking about the scale on these transformers. Shane, I'll let you. You and Kev are the.
So you could see that Bumblebee is standing up straight, and it's hard because in cartoons they oversize stuff and they make them different colors and different voices. They fuck it up all the time. But you could see for the most part, Bumblebee comes up to his mid-level of his chest on Prowl, and Prowl comes up to just under the chest on Prime. So when we look at the comparison pictures,
I like how they put the human height in here too.
yeah, Spike. Go to the next pick, Adam. So you kind of get that feel for it here that Prowl is much bigger than Bumblebee, which is good. So that I was happy to see that he's not going to be as tiny as Bumblebee. However, when you look at the next picture,
We lost Adam.
Adam's gone.
Although Bumblebee's transforming Beetle is a little bit almost the size of Prowl's cop car.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The cars are relatively the same. They're all in line of what the real car size would be.
Right.
Like, you look at Soundwave. He's 5.5 meters tall. He weighs like 3 tons. He transforms into a little ghetto blaster that humans put on their shoulder and listen to music. All of a sudden, he doesn't weigh anything anymore. He's just, the weight goes out, physics go out. It doesn't even make sense. But so that's why when you're trying to look at the height comparison, you got to keep that in mind, right? That shit fluctuates all the time. I just don't want the character to look stupid and look too out of place.
I know a lot of fans, though, were really disappointed, I think, in the size of that Bumblebee with the rest of the line, though.
Yeah, but Bumblebee really is that small. The only reason they think he's supposed to be bigger is from the Bay movies, because they make Bumblebee 5 or something like 17, 18 feet tall. And in reality, he's much closer to like 10 or 11 feet tall.
Well, I think when you put it in the line with these other guys, the 1/10, they look like they should represent a Transformers. And sometimes Bumblebee can look like a toy that you would buy from Hasbro in a way for the size.
But Bumblebee is under 3 meters tall. And these other guys are anywhere from like 4 to 6 plus meters tall. So they are literally, like Optimus Prime is more than double Bumblebee's height.
Yeah.
So that's how it's supposed to look in the G1. If you're doing Bayformers, Bumblebee's much taller. But in G1, he is that small.
They all look great, though. No doubt.
Here we go. It's the Galvatron now.
Yeah, so even though Aang says that the height of Prowl is correct, and I believe him, it's 40 centimeters based off the 4 meters and 1/10, and that's great. I do believe him. That does look in line that Galvatron is 7.88 inches taller. I just think he needs to be a little bit bigger. Even if it's not going to be accurate, he needs to be at least maybe 2 inches taller and just a little bit bulkier. Just a little bit. I'm not saying anything crazy. He should be by no means near the size of Galvatron. He shouldn't. He's 2/3 exactly the size of Galvatron. But in this picture, he looks closer to about half the scale instead of 2/3. And he's exactly 2/3. In my opinion, what do you guys think? Galvatron to Prowl. What percentage do you think he is of Galvatron's overall size?
Galvatron should probably be bigger then, right?
Yeah.
No, Galvatron's right on where he's supposed to be. Galvatron's 6 meters and Prowl is only 4. But Prowl looks a little smaller.
Yeah, he looks more like 3.
But he looks like he's scaled here to Bumblebee, right?
Yeah, but Bumblebee's real small in there.
But I'm saying I would advocate to make Prowl 2 inches taller and a little bit bulkier, but no more than that. He should not be anywhere near the same size as Galvatron or Prime.
I think Galvatron looks badass, by the way.
Oh, that's a great piece.
Yeah.
My only critique is like he's got like this samurai looking helmet.
And his face, he's got all the lines in his face, like Starscream from.
Is that how he really looks with this samurai looking helmet?
Not that exaggerated, no. That's an artistic liberty.
That might be their take on it.
It is. It is.
So you guys are getting Prowler?
Yeah.
It's Prowl.
Prowl, excuse me.
Don't be Rashid. He got me saying Prowler on a show once.
I just don't watch anything about Transformers, but yeah, I mean, I think this looks really good, and it's got a bunch of switch outs, right?
Yeah, double guns, the shield, the baton, number of different things.
Got a lot of good
It
options.
looks fantastic.
Looking kind of badass.
There goes that hand. Shane hates that hand.
Oh, that stupid fucking casting magic fucking hand. I hate that on statues. The Mira on J&D is doing it with her little gimp fingers. I can't stand it. I don't get why they do that. Just make a closed fist. Done. Yeah. Problem solved. If you got nothing to put in their hand, make a closed fist unless, they're pointing at you or they're, something, throwing lightning at you.
They're throwing a finger at you.
Right? Like it doesn't make sense. I don't like it. But I won't use that hand anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. There you go, guys. We're going to keep it moving here.
Well, there's a bit worried about Azersi radio silence, hoping that they at least bring out the statues. So on that, I reached out to the Todd father over a week ago to reach out to Azursi Studios because I have a couple statues on pre-order with them. They've been silent for over 6 months, not answering my emails, not answering my PMs, which they used to be very good at doing that. He still has heard nothing to date, but he's going to keep on them. They do respond back to him every now and then, but even he said that the communication is a lot less.
I don't understand when people do that. Like, why? If you're any kind of business, why not respond to people? I don't get it. Even if it's not a response that they necessarily want to hear, I think they would respect you a lot more if you just respond. Say something. You know what I mean?
Did they just completely go out of business and shut down and not tell anyone? I don't know. Are the statues still being made and they're going to be pumped out on time? I don't know. I know their Starscream was supposed to be pumped out third quarter 2023, and we've heard nothing on that. So that's not a good sign.
All right. Al Pacino, I think a couple of people have talked about this. I'm not going to spend too long on it. I think it looks badass. I think it looks like him.
Yeah, let's
What do you guys think?
You could tell who it's supposed to be. Is it perfect? No, it's not 95%, but it's, I give it 80, 85 maybe.
I think it looks like
distance.
I give it a little higher.
You know who it is. You know who it is from a distance.
80% is pretty good for likeness of an actor.
Yeah.
You guys like his hair? I think the hair looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it was in the movie, no?
Yeah. I would say so.
I haven't seen the movie for a while, but
this is mixed media, I think, and then they got the real gold. I don't know if that's a real gold chain, but that's a gold chain.
Like, who makes this, Adam?
This is Blitzway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blitzway has some pretty good detail.
Yeah. And then you got the stairs from the movie. That looks just like it.
So do you guys prefer, go back for a sec, do you prefer that Scarface with that base, with the stairs, but they're not really in scale to him, obviously? Or do you prefer just a plain base like J&D does? Because they're both pretty much the same type of statue, just a
yeah, I didn't notice that. It's not in scale. But I don't think...
No, they can't. It's more that forced perspective type thing.
I don't mind it. I think it looks good. I think I don't like a lot of forced perspective stuff, but like I didn't notice here until you mentioned it. I don't think it's bad.
No, I don't mind it. I think it's something better than just a plain black base.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the nightclub scene.
Yeah,
they try to swap them out. So it gives a little story element to it. Better than J&D's just got a flat black base. It doesn't tell you anything.
Agreed. It's too boring.
They got this whole like gangster kind of line coming out, I guess you would say.
Mitchell says this Tony piece looks good. He needs some white powder on him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I would like to see him with some kind of machine gun. You know what I mean?
Man, if they did a statue from like the near end scene of the movie where he just did all that coke and he's like shooting, that would be sick. Is this Tom Hardy? Is that who that is?
Powder all over the place.
Yeah.
A couple live little screens in the background.
This is Tom Hardy, the Bane himself.
That is not even close to what the Al Pacino is for likeness for me.
You don't think that looks like him?
I mean,
no, I think it looks similar to him, and I could see him in different, like, I could see they're going for.
If you look at it a different way, you can see a little bit of it.
But I give that like a 65%.
Look at that.
If you just show me that statue, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea that's Tom Hardy. I like that. I like the base.
You don't think that? I think it looks like Tom Hardy. I don't think it's like crazy exactly like him, but
no, I give it 65% Tom Hardy.
I give it a good 75, maybe 70.
Yeah, you know what? You have to stare at it to imagine more. That's the thing. The Al Pacino was right off the bat.
Yeah, Al Pacino, I knew it was Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Hooah.
All right, so this kind of stuff we saw.
The bat.
This is more Prime 1 stuff, I think. Goes the base for the Pattinson Batman.
My favorite Pattinson Batman statue is the one Art has, and I can't remember. I always forget who did it. I think it's Prime One.
That Queen? Was it Queen or J&D here?
I don't know. I mix them up. I think it's the Prime One.
This one's got, it's on top of that car engine.
Yeah, that's not the one I
I don't like that one either. I don't like that standing on the tiny.
I like the one where he's standing on like it's like a gargoyle or an eagle or something like that of a building. I think that's the Prime One.
That's better.
This Catwoman looks crazy.
That looks good.
We saw this 100 times.
So what is this? What scale is this statue?
This should be 3rd scale, I think.
Like, this looks like the most boring statue I've ever seen in my fucking life.
It looks plasticky.
Like the way he's standing with his arms straight down, like it looks.
That's how he stood, though. That's how he stood, and I guess that's how that looked.
It just looks so boring. Like, it looks terrible in terms of being boring for the pose. I'm talking strictly pose now. It looks terrible, in my opinion. I don't want a Batman literally standing there like he's sleepwalking.
I think I like the Catwoman the most.
Yeah, Catwoman looks good.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good detail in it.
His suit looked plasticky like that, though. Like, it was.
It does. To me, it looks plasticky right off the bat. I thought that the bat belt looked like, some plastic little piece wrapped around.
Look at the mitt gloves. Yeah, it looks like he's going to take something out of the oven.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this piece at all. At all.
Can't wait for this.
Now, this is a 1/3 scale, right? Part of their
1/3 scale. I think these are a blow out of the water.
These are Prime One.
Yep.
Okay.
Terminator's back.
You guys like the likeness?
I
think it's pretty close.
I think it looks like him.
I give it 80.
A little wave with the finger. Yeah.
Blitzways did the portraits on these too, I think.
Did you see the Blitzway Ripley coming out?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good in the Aliens franchise. The Ripley.
Look at that, man.
That makes my knee hurt.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this because we've seen this circulating around a lot. That looks so good.
You got that paid in full?
It's going to be paid in full when it comes out.
Paid in full already?
And then you got this Terminator. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dark Side Studios, man, they still have a lot to prove to me.
Yeah, a lot of their stuff just looks really bland.
I'm not impressed with a lot
of it. You can't go from like this to like, I don't know.
It's weird because
if you're a movie collector, if you like that nostalgia look, if you're a movie person, you want it in your entertainment room for home theater, that might go.
It's shipping soon.
I think this piece, the idea of the piece is pretty good. Like, I like it.
Oh yeah, I like it too. It's just
shotgun Terminator. What's not to like?
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what it's gonna look like finally.
And this was just some in-hand stuff of, I think it's Batman Forever. Yep, Batman Forever.
Is this a hot toy?
No.
Got all this gas.
Prime One, I think.
Oh. Okay.
I don't like how small this is, but I don't know if that's accurate. Oh,
that might be
shout out to Brady.
Gadgets or whatever.
This is Brady's picks.
Okay.
That looks pretty good.
I mean, I don't mind him by any means, but I'm like not a diehard Michael Keaton Batman 89 fan. Like, I like him. I think he did a good job, but he's not my favorite Batman. So
yeah.
Well, that suit has nipples. So that's the Val Kilmer.
It's my
Batman.
Yeah. He's my favorite. My favorite Batmobile is the '89 Batmobile.
Me too. I must agree. I like that.
Badass, man.
It's vintage.
If I was a Lord of the Rings fan, I'd be buying this thing.
Oh yeah.
I'd be buying this thing. This thing is great.
Who makes this?
Was
this Dark Side?
No, I don't think so.
Because I know Darkside made one, Prime One was making one. I think was Weta or Iron Studios making one. There was like 2 or 3.
Help us out, Chad, if you know who is making this one. But whoever it is, this looks phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks insane. Lord of the Rings is one of the lines I considered getting.
It almost looks like Prime One almost.
I do the Prime 1 1/4 scale.
It does look Prime 1 material, yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
And then finally we got Deja Thor. Skin color looks very nice. But yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of webbed feet right here. See the webbed feet?
She got man hands.
Yeah. I don't know about the portrait either. It looks a little cartoony. But cool for anybody who's collecting that. Fett, you want to talk about this real quick?
Oh, these things started delivering. If you would have talked to me about a year ago about a company called EFX, I would have completely trashed them. Just because they had a lot of trouble with the license and getting stuff out on time. And all of a sudden they've started turning it around, started cranking some stuff out. And I've got this piece already en route. It'll be delivered here later next week. And the quality of stuff I'm starting to see from EFX, I've been very, very impressed with. So this is a win across the board for Star Wars fans. You're going to start getting some really good pieces, I think, if they've turned stuff around or the mouse came down on them and they're afraid of losing their license. But yeah, I was very pleased to see this come out, and every photo I've seen online looks great.
Very nice.
Well, I'll say this, Kev, you're one of the top 3 Star Wars collectors, in my opinion. So, and you build this shit. So when you say the quality is good, that's a really good compliment.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And if you guys agree by looking at these photos, this one right here, this is the Bo-Katan that actually just went up for pre-order. Once again, I look at this from someone who builds these, and I go, this paint job looks incredible. I could do this myself, but it would take me a long time to get there. And I'm like, why do I need to bother? If there's one right out there and I can get it and have this kind of level of quality, I'm going to do it.
It takes a lot of time to do that stuff too, you know?
It's a lot of masking fluids and and just getting the airbrush and hitting it just takes forever. And of course, this is the other piece, Luke's lightsaber from the Mandalorian series. So again, you still have that style from Return of the Jedi. He never went away from it after that movie. So this looks like a great piece too. I love the plaque and all that.
Plaque.
Yeah, it's very master replicas. So, and obviously behind me, I've got a few master replicas, so it'll look good in the collection. I'm excited about it.
Is that the switch for the lightsaber? Like that's off and on? That's cool.
Well, I mean, they'll light up, but yeah. So excited to see these things starting to hit. I think they took pre-orders just a few months back, and then they're already delivering. So that's speaking volumes.
Yeah.
Fast turnover.
Yep.
So guys, we got, I think, around 40 something people. If you guys like what you see, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel, and hit that like button. Hit that like button if you guys like what you see. That is going to be it for pictures. And yeah, a lot of stuff to go through again this week. You saw our picks of the week. Cheddar, I appreciate you joining us today, man. You got a nice collection there.
Yeah, man.
And, thank you. It's been my pleasure, Aaron, and having a good time today.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for joining. And if you guys, if you have anything else that you want to sell, just you guys reach out to Cheddar Collectibles, and he'll get with you guys about buying anything he's got left over. I think he's got a couple XM pieces he wants to get moving.
I got quite a few XM pieces. I got the Captain America, Virgin B. You got Green Goblin.
Yeah,
Hellboy,
we talked
Fox Bronze. A lot of good stuff.
If you guys want to know for sure, like I went through it with Kevin on the last live. You can catch the last live. We showed all the boxes and everything he had. So, yep. Oh, as far as the next show, I'm not sure if we're gonna have a next show, guys, just because we're getting really close to the move. It's like 2 weeks left, so we're probably gonna do a lot of packing and cleaning.
We will have a next show. It just may not be for a few weeks.
We'll have a next week show.
Not
Adam's
next week
got no
show, is what
commitment.
I'm saying. So next week, kind of up in the air. I'll let these guys. I'll let everybody know in the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group, go ahead and join the Facebook group. I'd like to grow that group a little bit more. If you guys, anybody that you know collects statues or would be interested, invite them into the group. Invite them into our group, and let's grow the community.
That's the one.
Yeah, just invite everybody that you know, and we can continue to grow the Facebook group and the channel. So, again, we're going to be working on a couple logo things and intros and different things to try to make it more engaging and just mix it up a little bit more. New York Comic-Con. Kev, you're going to New York Comic-Con, right?
I will be there. So, Mr. Kennedy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's next.
Lucky you.
Is that next weekend?
Yeah. I mean, where are we at right now on dates? I'm starting to lose my days here.
Yeah, that's next weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be
Next
up there.
weekend. Man, I wish I could be there. I'm like 2 weeks off. If I was up there, like, if it was just a little bit later, I would have been able to go. But yeah, I just got too much going on. I was going to try to make it.
We should all plan this and got together.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And Kev, if you see anything up there, man, if you see anything up there, take some pics and videos, and we could throw them up on the channel. We'll go through them. If anybody's going to New York Comic-Con, go check out Kevin. Kevin, where exactly are you going to be? Do you have a booth?
No booth. I'm up there with Media Pass. So I'll be running around. We've got a number of different vendors and some of the actors and things like that we'll be meeting with. So I don't know where it's all going to net out. There's some people who are going to be showing up, maybe aren't going to be showing up because of the strike. We'll find that out. But I'll be running around. Just ping me on Facebook and I'll hit you up where I'm at.
What days are you going to be there?
I'm looking at my flights. I'm actually flying up on Wednesday, so I'll be up there all the way, and I fly back on Sunday. So I won't be sticking around on Sunday, but I'll be there most of the weekend.
Okay. All right.
And that Witch King is done by a company called MGL Studios.
Wow, that's impressive.
And if you want to buy it, you can buy it through Randy from Collector's Arc.
Good guy, by the way. Good guy. So.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
Just a big shout out to Shane and the rest of our Canadian viewers. Have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
you.
Oh, okay,
Appreciate
Shane.
that. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there. You Americans, you do shit your own way with your measurement system and your Thanksgiving, so that's fine.
Are you?
Hey, in our brick driveways.
What is it? This is going to sound stupid. Maybe, I don't know. Is it turkey? You guys have turkey all the time like us, or?
No, we
that
have
mean-
moose. No, we do. We have Thanksgiving Day moose.
You're
Big
fucking
moose.
lying. Are you serious?
Moose roast. Yes.
You're a fucking liar.
You're retarded. Of course we have turkey.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I mean, I didn't know you guys had a separate day for. I never paid attention to it. So
Fuck you, Americans don't have the market on turkey too. Like fuck.
what do you
You
got?
guys own everything.
Are you cooking or what? Can you cook?
I actually can cook.
Not microwave, right?
You gonna have a lot of mead?
No, like actual cook.
Yeah, hot pockets don't count.
So I don't mind turkey. I do. I like turkey, especially leftovers like turkey sandwiches and that. But I find turkey a lot of work for really dry meal. And I know
I don't
there's
really
ways
like
with
turkey.
the wet cheesecloth that you keep applying it in some oil and stuff, and you could make it more moist. But it's just not worth. I'd rather throw a ham in the slow cooker and have ham than turkey.
Okay. All right. K-Fed, anything else?
Nope, I'm good, man. You guys all have a solid week.
All right, Cheddar. Thanks for coming, man. You got anything else, Cheddar?
No, it was a great show, I believe. You guys have a great weekend.
All right. You
It
too.
was-
Yeah, thanks for coming, Cheddar. Good meeting you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the
too.
Facebook group, and we'll see you on the channel. See you on the next one.